Reserve a seat at the ship's concert. Oh, and here, place a $2 bet in the ship's pool. Oh, and most importantly, find me a young fellow named Billy Crocker. He's got my passport.
Yes, sir. Mr. Whitney, I'm glad I caught you. Step right this way. We'd like to have your picture. Perfect. Eugene? 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 It's Elijah J. Whitney. You know, Wall Street. Get in there, girls.
Okay, we're through with you, Mr. Whitney. Who's next? Come on, turn away.
Oh, come on, sir. Mr. Oakley, you and Miss Harper right here, please. Society stuff.
Okay, what are the names?
Sir, what's your first name?
It is Evelyn.
No. Not her first name. Your first name.
I repeat, it is Evelyn. This is my fiancée, Miss Harcourt.
Get a good roto shot. They're sailing to be married on the other side. Is this where we stand?
Which one of you's the bride? I mean, you can't marry both of you.
Oh, no. This is Mrs. Harcourt, Hope's mother.
Don't forget, I'll be your mother soon.
Oh, righty-o, mother.
I'm sorry, Mrs. Harcourt, but we want to picture the happy couple.
I never.
Come on, guys. Look happy. Smile. Say cheese or something.
Hey, eat it. Put your arm around her. I'm afraid this is the best you can do.
Okay, which was you? Could you please step aside? Hey, who's he?
It's a missionary, couple of Christians.
I know we don't think that stuff. Get us a couple of girls.
Hey, girls, you want your picture in the paper? Step right this way. Bishop, give us a little dope on yourself.
The name is Bishop Henry T. Dobson, D.C., LLD, Ph.D., moderator of the Chinese Anglican Church, President Emeritus of the Foreign Missionary Societies of the World, author, lecturer, President of the Foreign Missionary Society. What about my photograph?
We'll get one of you down by the games night.
Yeah.
Hey, look, it's Reno Sweeney and her angels.
No, are they sailing?
They ain't planning to swim.
What are they making such a fuss about?
It's Reno Sweeney, the famous nightclub singer. She's got her angels with her.
Oh, yes, the former evangelist. There's no longer anything exclusive about an Atlantic crossing.
Mrs. Sweeney, how about some poses for the Globe America?
Take whatever you want, sugar, just as long as you get my good side.
Over here, girls.
First, the old personality girl. Give them the tea.
How about another one?
The hallelujah girl.
Hallelujah!
What's that one for, sister?
Well, I still do a bit of evangelizing in my spare time. You meet a heck of a lot of sinners in a nightclub.
Well, that's nice, sister. But we don't want wings. We want legs.
That's all right, sugar. We'll compromise. We'll give you a wing and a leg.
Anything to the rumor that you're marrying heavyweight fighter Heinzie Brown?
Well, there was some talk, but it was eliminated in the semi-slide thing. Billy, baby, where have you been?
Hi, girls.
Hi, Billy!
Good to see you, Captain. We've now got the suite reserved for traveling royalty.
Thanks a million, Billy. What would I do without you?
Oh, you'll be finding out in just about 10 minutes.
Lord, how I wish you were coming along.
Amen! Reach on, sister!
Billy, where the heck have you been?
Boss, is everything all right? How's the stateroom?
Oh, never mind about that. Where the heck have you been for the past 2 weeks?
In Washington, taking care of your passport. You know, the new deal. Boss, do you know who's sailing with you?
No. Who?
Reno Sweeney.
Reno Sweeney.
Yeah, I told her all about it. She's dying to meet you. Reno, I'd like you to meet my boss, Elijah J. Whitney.
Well, hello, Spinner.
Dinner? Ah, I love to be one.
Great sense of humor. Meet some of the angels.
I'm thirsty. The easy kind.
Say hello, girl.
Hello.
How do you girls do? The cocktail bar opens as soon as the ship sails. I'd love to meet you for a drink.
Say goodbye, girl.
Goodbye.
It's so very nice to meet you. If I'm not in Texas, I'll be in the bar.
Boss, what a trip you're going to have. The most beautiful girls in the world, and you, right in the middle of it. Now, am I the greatest general manager, or am I not?
You're not. You're fired.
Again?
Yes, again. Consider those 2 weeks in Washington. You're noticed. You're fired in the sense of being finished, washed up, done, through, kaput, through, terminated, what, through.
What was all that about?
Oh, that was just me being fired.
Great, then you're coming to London with me.
Well, that's the best offer I've had since I've been unemployed.
How long will it take you to pack?
Well, let's see. There's my other...
Oh, Billy, you'll be great. You can sing, you can dance. Billy, you're my new master of ceremony.
Reno, I don't think so.
But why not? I think you'd be marvelous, darling.
But you're the one who's got all the talent.
True, tell me more.
I mean, you're smart, beautiful, and sexy.
Oh, Ruth, tell me more.
I'm running out of words that can do you justice. At words poetic, I'm so pathetic that I always have found it best, instead of getting them off my chest, to let them rest unexpressed. I hate parading my serenading, as I'll probably miss a bar. So if this ditty is not so pretty, at least it'll tell you how great you are. You're the top, you're the Colosseum, you're the top, you're the Louvre Museum. You're a melody from a symphony by Strauss. You're a bindle bonnet, a Shakespeare sonnet, you're Mickey Mouse. You're the Nile, you're the Tower of Pisa, you're the smile on the Mona Lisa. I'm a worthless check, a total wreck, a flop. But if, baby, I'm the bottom, you're the top.
Your words poetic are not pathetic. On the other hand, boy, you shine. And I can feel after every line, through the vine, down my spine, some critical me like talking me. My things you tongue is bad. But I've got a notion now, second emotion. This is what I'm going to add. You're the top, you're the silver dollar, you're the top, you're a narrow color, you're the simple bread and the feet of bread out there. You're the only drummer, you're restless mummy, you're having fair. You're pearl, that diamond feather, milk and tomato ketchup. I'm a toy balloon that's made it to pop. But if baby at the bottom, you're the top. You're a Caesar salad. You're the top. You're the Berlin Ballet. You're the boy I'm sorry for the perfect type of man. You're an old Dutch master, you're Lady Astor, you're Chippendale. You're a rose, you're Inferno's Dante. You're the nose on the great Durante. I'm just in the way, as the French would say, de chop. But if baby I'm the bottom, but if baby I'm the bottom, but if baby I'm the bottom, you're the top. No, Reno, business before pleasure. Why not? You were justified.
That doesn't mean anything. He hires and fires me every 8 seconds. He forgot this. Any second now, he'll come out here screaming, Billy, where the devil is my passport?
Billy, where the devil is my passport?
Here you go, boss. I wish I were still working for you. I'd love to see the faces of those Englishmen when he clinched that amalgamation deal.
Amalgamation? I forgot the papers. Billy!
Don't worry about it, boss. I'll take care of it.
Oh, you're hired. What would I do without you?
You just go ahead and have a good time. Reno, I want you to make sure Mr. Whitney has a good time.
Don't worry, Billy. I have several fallen angels holding up the bar. Come, let us leave them beside distilled water.
Oh, pardon. Oh,
Billy, are you sailing on this boat?
no. Don't tell me you are.
Yes, I am.
Well, where have you been for the past 3 months? I've been going crazy trying to find you ever since that night.
Billy, I have something to explain.
Oh, dear.
Oh, dear, the Major is crying for her young.
Sir Evelyn, this is Billy Crocker.
Ah, put it there, Crocker, old chap.
Sir Evelyn Oakley, my fiance. We're sailing to be married in England.
Your fiance?
Yes.
You're sailing to be married?
Yes.
Well, then I'm sailing too.
We'll be meeting again then?
Again, and again, and again.
All ashore that's going ashore. All ashore is going ashore. All ashore is going ashore.
Billy, that was the last whistle.
Reno, I'm sailing.
So I see.
I'm not sure just how I'll manage. I haven't any ticket money or a cabin.
Well, there is my cabin.
That's true, but I don't have any clothing.
Well, I could lend you a nightgown.
Gee, thanks. Oh, Purser, may I have a word? Excuse me, but there's some FBI men waiting for me on the gangplank. FBI?
What's happening, person?
A couple of gangsters are supposed to be on board. The FBI believes that they're trying to get out of the country. On this ship! I understand one of them is dressed as a preacher. A preacher? I've seen that guy. He's down at the bottom of the gangplank. Come on, I'll show you.
Why'd you have to give me a minister's costume?
Well, I got you on board all right.
But I know I'll get into trouble in this getup. I don't know how to act like a minister. I don't feel I couldn't be a cowboy or an Indian.
Now, you look great in your preacher suit, Mooney. You just keep your head and we'll make a clean getaway. I'm gonna go find Snake Eyes.
Wait a minute, Bonnie.
Doctor, may I present myself? I am Bishop Henry T. Dobson.
Hiya, Bish.
Are you going to the conference?
Oh, the conference, no, I think I go to bed early tonight.
I mean, the Westminster Conference.
Oh, the Westminster Conference. I'm not really a Westminster. I'm more from the East.
What's your field, Doctor?
I'm, sort of a missionary.
Missionary? Where?
Way out in China.
China.
Way out in China.
I've served in China for years.
Oh, well, you see, I wasn't exactly in China. I was sort of in, kind of...
Oh, I see. You must have been in Indochina.
Oh, yes, that's right. I was in indoor China, and you were in outdoor China.
We'll have lots to talk about. I'll see you later. Hola, Jin Chao. Arigato.
I don't know, but, I think it's downstairs.
Mooney!
Gee, Bonnie, I'm already in trouble.
Have the cops seen you yet?
What cops?
See a couple on board. They're looking for you and Snake Eyes.
How do you know?
I've been trailing them. They told the captain they're looking for a guy dressed up as a preacher.
Oh, take the violin. Where can I hide?
Stay away from your cabin.
Why?
They're watching that, I know. Get in a group. Next to the passengers.
Wait a minute, Bonnie.
Get in a group of passengers. I'll find you later.
Bonnie.
Oh, Ethan, I'm so anxious about meeting your mother.
Oh, yes, that reminds me. I must send Major a wireless.
Yes, always keep in contact with Maida. She's a man's best friend.
Dear, Major has been horribly upset while his delay.
Oh, Evelyn, she'll understand. I wrote to her and told her all about Hope's poor health.
You know, you'll never appreciate good health until you lose it.
Really?
You know, I used to have palpitations in the pulpit and cramps in my breath.
I say, let's move up towards the front of the ship.
Yes, let's. That's a great idea. Did I ever tell you?
Doctor, do you mind converting somebody else?
Well, what does he look like? How there he is? Seize that man. Come on, Moonface. You're not sailing on this ship. What is this? I'm Bishop Henry Dobson. Oh my God, help me! Tell it to the FBI. Bon voyage.
You mean bon voyage? I couldn't say goodbye, sweetheart.
By the seashore.
Oh, my dearie, I'm yours for life. So kiss me, pretty wench, in English or in French, bon voyage. Oh, my dearie,
You mean Moncheria.
I'm yours for life.
You mean Panavia.
So kiss me, pretty wench, in English or in French, bon voyage. Bon voyage.
Well, we're on our way.
You're telling me.
You know, I'd like to thank you for what you did for me. That was really a great favor.
I don't know what it was, Doctor, but you're certainly welcome.
You know, that commotion, you hit me. From people I didn't want to see.
I know. I can't say goodbyes myself. I couldn't say goodbye to a girl. And now I'm in a heck of a mess.
Wait a minute. You did me a favor. Maybe I can do you one too.
Sorry, Doc. My troubles aren't spiritual. They're financial.
If it's money you want, I can give you some of that.
You can?
Sure. The fellow I'm sailing with got about 50 grand with him. And he's real easy with it too, which is natural. Time was when he used to make the stuff himself.
Looney!
Gee, Barney, did you see Snake Eyes? I mean, did you see Mr. Hill?
That's what I came to talk to you about.
Did the cops get him? I mean, was he forcibly retained?
I don't know about that. All I know is he just never showed up and he left me holding his ticket.
Say, is that a ticket? That's just as good as money.
Well, if it's a ticket you want, here, be my guest.
Thanks very much. Good of you, Reverend.
How about this passport? Can you use this too?
God help me if they ever look at this picture.
We can fix it where you resemble him. Put a little scar here, part your hair differently, then I can break it.
But let's not be hasty.
I can break it slowly.
Hey, Looney, fix me up.
What?
Fix me up.
Oh, excuse me. This is Bonnie. I think you two ought to get acquainted. After all, you're gonna be roommates.
Roommates?
Sure, she goes with Mr. Hill's ticket.
Sorry, Doc. I've got other engagements. If it's all the same to you, I'll just bunk in with you tonight. Goodbye.
You know, Looney, it's going to be awfully lonesome in that big cabin all by myself.
Now, Bonnie, don't break sex into this. It's bad enough being a minister.
Isn't it lovely? Look at the ocean in the moonlight. Isn't it beautiful?
It's a bit overdone, I should say.
And I suppose the moon's overdone, too.
Oh, no, Hope dear. You see, it's all right for what it is. I've simply never shared that general enthusiasm for the moon.
Evelyn, here we are, on the deck of a ship in the moonlight. Doesn't that mean anything to you?
Oh, yes. Oh, silly of me. It's quite right, Hope dear. Oh, my. Oh, I'm so sorry, Hope dear. I'm afraid that until I get my sea legs, I just can't rise to it. All of the Oakleys are bad sailors, you know.
Hello there. I hope I'm intruding.
Oh, no, not a bit. As a matter of fact, Hope and I were just about to call it a night.
I'd call it a night. As far as I can see, there's only one thing wrong with it.
Oh, yes. As I was just saying to Hope, there seems to be a bit of a roll. I don't like being tossed about, you see.
Oh, well, we'll be okay once we get past the Narrows. That's the roughest place on the coast.
Yes, well, how soon will we get there?
You'll know it when we do. Oh, you feel that roll? It's starting.
Oh, my. Oh, dear. I believe I shall go below and prepare myself for death. And you, Hope?
Well, I...
There it goes again.
And there I go.
Was that fair?
Fair? I find you standing in the moonlight with him. I didn't shoot him. I didn't push him overboard. I think I was more than fair.
Look, Billy, you've got to stop this. We met one night, one single night, at a party. We danced, had a little too much wine. We took a little spin around the park.
A little spin? You call 12 hours in the back of a taxi a little spin?
It was 9 hours.
12. 9 with you, and 3 more before I could pay off that thug that was driving.
Well, I spent 3 hours trying to explain to Mother, and you weren't much help.
I was very nice to your mother.
Nice? Telling her you were George Bernard Shaw?
Well, I wanted her to know that you were in safe hands.
She wasn't amused, Billy. You'd better stay out of her way on this trip. She hasn't forgotten or forgiven you for that night.
Well, I see you've forgotten. What's all this nonsense about a fiancé?
It isn't nonsense, Billy. Sir Evelyn and I have been engaged for a long time. Except for 9 hours one night. Well, 12.
Well, as far as I'm concerned, it's off again. This seagoing hack is a big improvement over that taxi cab. Even the moon's doing better by us.
It's getting late, Billy. I'd better call it a night.
Not yet. Please, just 5 more minutes. Just a quick spin around the deck.
I remember what happened last time we took a quick spin.
But here we are, on the deck of a ship, in the moonlight. Doesn't that mean anything to you? The night is young, the skies are clear, and if you'd like to go walking, dear, it's delightful, it's delicious, it's lovely. I understand the reason why you're sentimental, 'cause so am I. It's delightful, it's delicious, it's lovely. You can tell at a glance what a swell night this is for romance. You can hear dear Mother Nature murmuring low. Let yourself go, so please be sweet, my chickadee. And when I kiss you, just say to me, it's delightful, it's delicious, it's delectable, it's delirious, it's dilemma, it's the limit, it's deluxe, it's the lovely.
I feel a sudden urge to sing the kind of ditty that invokes the spring. So control your desire to curse while I crucify the verse. This verse I started, it seems to me, the tenth antithesis of melody. So to spare you all that pain, I'll skip the darn thing and sing the refrain. Me, 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 me. Do, do, mi, do, la, si. Time gone. You've won my heart and I've lost my brain. It's delightful, it's delicious, it's delightful. that we decide in the bag to get unified. It's delightful, it's delicious, it's lovely.
See the crowd at the church. See the proud parson propped on his perch. Hear the sweet beat of the organ sealing our doom. There goes the group, how they cheer and how they smile as we go galloping down the aisle. It's divine, dear.
It's the bean, dear.
It's the wunderbar.
It's the victory.
It's the banner. It's the winner. It's the voice. It's the lovely.
They settle down as man and wife to solve the riddle called married life. It's delightful, it's delicious, it's the lovely. They're on the crest, they have no cares, they're just a couple of honey bears. It's delightful, it's delicious, it's the lovely. You can tell at a glance what is love like this. It's a romance, you can hear none but nature murmuring.
Let yourself go, so please be sweet, my chickadee. And when I kiss you, just say to me, it's delightful, it's delicious, it's delectable, it's delirious, it's dilemma, it's the limit, it's deluxe, it's the lovely.
Where do you usually put it? Most of them have it in bed, sir. They do, huh? I guess that's all right. You know, I slept up here last night, and I nearly fell out when we went around the curve.
What a night it's been. What a dawn. What a sunrise.
What on earth are you doing up there? This is where you eat breakfast on a boat. Will you take this thing? It's breaking my leg. Are you going to bed?
I'm never going to bed on this trip, Doc. But listen, you gotta help me. I need some new clothes. They're beginning to stare at me up on deck. Shirt, shoes, suit, tie.
One thing at a time. Shoes.
Yes, can you please tell me which cabin Elijah J. Whitney is in? 76M. Thanks.
Here you go. The corridor's full of them.
We gotta switch cabins.
I kind of like it here. It's very cozy. My boss is in the next cabin. You mean the gray-haired man with the short-sighted glasses?
Yeah, he signed back running Wall Street. If he ever sees me on this boat.
Maybe he couldn't see you if I swiped his glasses.
I don't know what church you belong to, but brother, you're a Christian.
We men of the club do have our frivolous moments.
Oh, jeez. Oh, Stewart! Oh, this boat. Oh, Stewart!
Glasses. Pardon me, brother. Were you looking for the steward?
Oh, I thought I made that clear to everybody on this boat.
Oh, well, I sent the steward down to the corner. He'll be back in a minute. Why don't we wait in here?
Oh, no. If I don't get up to the deck in a minute, it won't do me a bit of good.
Seasick, why don't you take off your glasses?
I'll have nothing of the kind. I'm in no mood for anything cute. I may need you later, but for now, I'd rather suffer alone.
Well, if there's anything you need, anything at all.
What the heck is in here? A flying fish?
No, it's a seagull. Go away, shoo, and don't come back. You know, I happen to be a minister of all occasions. If anything should come up, you know, like a funeral or anything.
You get out of here. You're beginning to make me nervous.
Oh, pardon me, brother. I seem to have gotten the wrong hat. Can you read the initials in there for me?
Oh, gee. Oh, where the heck are my glasses?
Are you sure you had them on when you barged in here?
Sir, this is my stateroom.
Then what am I doing in here? I've never been so insulted in my life. By the way, why don't you put on your other pair of glasses?
I don't have another pair.
Good. That's what I wanted to hear. Well, I got his glasses, and he doesn't have another pair.
Great.
Good morning. Oh, good morning, Mooney. Good morning, Billy.
Hiya, Bonnie. Excuse me, Doc. I've got to go see a man about a new suit.
How was your night tonight?
Oh, not bad at all. I met the cutest sailor. You know, I always feel safer out here on the ocean when I got a sailor handy.
Excuse me, doctor.
Who is it?
The purser.
Come in.
Sorry to disturb you, doctor. But does James Hill occupy this cabin?
Not often is anything the matter.
I think I ought to warn you. We've had a radiogram from Washington. He's not James Hill. He's Snake Eyes Johnson. Public enemy? #1.
You're kidding.
No! That's one of his Confederates just before we sailed. Anyway, if he does return, just come up and tell me. And if you can, send your little friend on the bed.
Hey, what if they grab Billy for Snake Eyes? He's gonna have to take the ground.
We can't let that happen. I kind of like the kid. Besides, I think he's in some sort of racket. He was out all night.
Only a little coffee.
Here I am.
Glad you are.
All set for the trip.
Well, we're in a hell of a mess, mister.
I'll have to tell your bishop on you.
Well, we might as well start with the bishop. I'm not really a clergyman. I'm Moonface Martin, and I'm wanted in America.
Nonsense, Doctor. What would they want with another crook in America?
Hey, you don't realize who he is. He's Moonface Martin, public enemy number 14.
We don't have to mention numbers.
Now look, Mooney, I told ya. You're gonna work your way up. And with me to help, when the new list comes out, you might be on number 6 or number 7.
You know, they ought to skip 13 like they do in office buildings.
Now that's a tie.
Will you listen to me?
Some other time, Doc. Some other time.
Make 'em listen, Mooney, make 'em listen.
Will you listen to me or I'll blow your head off?
What the heck have you got there?
This is my old pal, but.
Well, put it away, will you? I'm your pal. I'm not going to turn you in. Besides, I've got to get back up on deck.
Well, that's what I've been trying to tell you. You know that ticket and passport I give you? Well, it belongs to public enemy number 1.
Public enemy #1?
Public enemy number 1.
Is there an echo in here?
You mean that ugly guy in the passport picture?
Hey, don't go running down Snake Eyes Johnson.
Snake Eyes Johnson?
We'll have to hide you.
But I can't hide. My girl's waiting on deck for me.
But the purser's looking for you. Of course, I could kill the purser.
No rough stuff, Doc. What'll they do to me if they find me?
They've been talking about electrocuting Snake Eyes.
That's great.
We'll have to hide you. They'll go through the passengers one by one till they find you.
But they'd never think of looking in the crew.
That's an idea.
Say, Bonnie, do you think you could give me a sailor suit?
Sure. I can get you a sailor suit. He's still asleep.
Hey, aren't you one of Real City's angels? You sure look like an angel.
Me? An angel? Oh, no.
You'll never get into heaven if you're not an angel.
Well, I got a few of my own short A big heaven's happy portal, where the parties never stop. All the debonair immortals to a dance called the heaven top. In this big celestial center, it's the only dance they do.
up on deck with Ian until 7 o'clock this morning. I told you, dear, that under the proper conditions, you would find Evelyn romantic.
No, Mother, you go and have her Jack Chair's place. I want to explore the boat some more. I'll find you.
Ah, there you are. Jolly bracing this morning, what? Oh, my.
I don't know how you young people do it after staying up all night.
Oh, did you stay up all night, Hope, dear? Shame, shame, shame on you.
Mother, have a chair for Evelyn place next to ours.
Now, Evelyn, you mustn't keep Pope up all night every night. You know, it was after 7 when you brought her to the stateroom this morning.
I say, really?
But I mustn't forget that I was in love once, too. With your father, the old buzzard.
Well, Evie, what are you going to say to me?
Well, what about?
What about? Well, you know now that I didn't get into my cabin until 7 o'clock this morning.
Oh, yes, I see. Well, where were you?
Here on deck, in the moonlight.
Not all alone, I hope.
No, that's just it.
Ah, yes, I see. You mean that chappie I left you with? Did he stick it out with you? Jolly decent of him.
Evelyn, aren't you angry?
Angry? Why should I be angry? You got your moonlight and I got my bed by. It was a perfect night for both of us.
Well, if you must know, it was perfect.
Look here, Hope, dear. I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll look that chap up and buy him a drink. He probably needs it. Poor devil.
Oh, yeah. Hey, you kid.
Sailor, come back here. How dare you?
Ta-da!
What are you doing in those ridiculous clothes?
I've joined the Navy.
To see the world, I suppose.
No, to see you.
Well, you didn't have any difficulty last night.
And tonight's going to be even easier. I know about places on this boat the captain doesn't even know about. Besides, I've got a lot of things to say to you.
For instance,
Well, I love you. Did I mention that last night?
I think the subject came up.
And I'm going to marry you. Did I say anything about that?
Yes. But let me remind you, I'm still happily engaged.
Hey, you! Sailor! What's going on here? Follow me.
Ah, sir, yes, sir. See? I even disobey orders for you.
Mrs. Harcourt! I hope that you are enjoying your trip!
I was never so bored in my life.
Ma'am, we are doing 24 knots!
I'm not interested in rope tricks. It's the dullest passenger list I've ever seen. No one of importance, no celebrities on board.
Ma'am, there's Reno Sweetie!
Oh, she's not famous. She's notorious.
Some like 'em better that way.
Oh dear, did you see that?
Yes, I did.
Oh dear me, I forgot to ask the captain about the seagull.
The seagull?
Sailor, do you know where the seagulls go at night?
The seagulls? Why, to the gullery, ma'am, of course.
The gullery? Where is the gullery?
It's forward, ma'am, on E-deck. The gullery maid will be glad to show it to you.
Oh, come, folks dear, you must go see it.
Coming, Mother.
Say, Sailor, did you see a big gull? Oh, it's you. That disguise is pointed.
You really think so?
Hi, Billy.
Hi, Billy. Well, if you two aren't the loudest looking fellas I ever did see. Hiya, Moonface.
Quick, that makes both of the skies pointed.
Moonface Martin, you're the slickest con man in 46 states. I know you anywhere.
Hiya, Reno.
He may be a con man, but he's my pal.
I knew Mooney was under wraps, but I didn't know your face was decorating the U.S. Post Office.
The ship's officers are looking for me. They think I'm Snake Eyes Johnson.
Snake Eyes Johnson!
Yeah, he missed the boat, and the doctor gave me his ticket.
Well, maybe I can fix you up with some camouflage.
Well, listen, Reno, if you really want to help, there's something else I'd rather you do.
Anything for you, Billy. Say it, and it's done.
Reno, could you take an English accent off my hands? Steam him up. Get him out of the way.
Yeah, but, who is the guy?
Sir Ewan Oakley. The fellow who thinks he's going to marry my girl.
The only way to get rid of that guy is to bump him up.
No rough stuff, Doc. Reno, all you have to do is make a play for it.
All right, Billy. I'll try, but no promise.
Doctor, there you are. Have you seen Mr. Hill? Yes. As a matter of fact, I just am going to the Mission Mass. But we don't have a Mission Mass. Oh, then it must have been someone else. Never mind that. Sailor, come with me and help me find this man.
Aye, sir, yes, sir.
Who's he looking for?
Billy.
Billy ought to be a great help to him now. Say, do you know this Englishman Billy's been talking about?
I recognize him if I hear him talk. He's got a monocle in his throat.
Ah, there you are, Doctor.
Oh, hello.
I say, are you taking your sabbatical abroad?
This is not my sabbatical. This is Reno Sweeney.
Not me, Reno Sweeney. Oh, do give me an intro, old chap, will you?
Oh, Reno. I'm Miss Sweeney. I'd like you to meet him.
Oh, Miss Sweeney. Sir, even Oakley's the name. Oh, I'm quite delighted to meet you. I spent an evening at your nightclub once. It was quite eventful. As a matter of fact, it was there that I proposed to my fiancée.
You mean proposition?
Oh, is that what you Americans call it?
Honey, if it's in my nightclub, it's a proposition.
Oh, I say, well, as I said, I had quite a time of it. Your singing seemed to stir me, set my pulses racing. I turned to Miss Harcourt, and right there I propositioned her. I said, see here, Miss Harcourt, why don't we get married in a year or two?
Reno, I think you better give him back his money.
I say, she'll be delighted to know I've met you. Shall I go tell her?
Please do.
I say, can't we all have cocktails together in my cabinet? Say it's 3.
I'd love to.
Oh my. Well, in that case, I'd better go find Miss Oswald and tell her the happy news. Cheery bye.
Oh, that was great. You nearly kept him out of Billy's hand for a minute.
Never mind that, Moonface. I got a date with him, haven't I?
You can't do anything in front of his girlfriend. Three's a crowd, you know. Why can't you get to his cabin early? You might catch him running a temperature.
These Englishmen do have very high bowling points, don't they?
That's true, too. Then let's frame him. Can't you wear a dress that slips off as easily? I'll bust in and accuse him of tearing up his clothes. And then I'll blackmail him into breaking the engagement.
Get behind him, Moonface. I kind of like the guy. He's different.
But you promised Billy.
Thou almost persuaded me to shoot the work. You know, if you weren't such a good friend of Billy, I'd have to unfrock you.
Now, Reno, there's a time and place for everything.
Guess what?
What?
We didn't find it.
Well, I met your beefy. He talks cute. What does he do for a living?
He doesn't work, Reno. He's a gentleman.
Oh, that gentleman stuff sounds pretty bad right now. I can cure about it.
Great. If you can just keep him away from Hope until we get to England, and the doctor can keep the purser out of my hair, I've got it made.
You can count on me.
We're a team, Billy. You're thick or thin.
Night or day, right or wrong.
If you're ever in a jam, here I am.
If you ever in a mess, SOS. If you ever feel so happy you land in jail, I'm your bail. That's friendship, friendship, just the perfect friendship.
Without the friendship been forgot,
Hearts will still be hot.
la la la, ding ding.
If you're ever up a tree, phone to me.
If you're ever done well, ring my bell.
If you ever lose your teeth when you're at the dime, borrow mine.
Well, that's
Friendship, friendship, just the perfect friendship. When other friendships go up in smoke, ours will still be a lot of chug, chug, chug. If you ever like to ride, put me wife.
If you ever turn me loose.
If they ever put a bullet through your brain, I'll complain. Well, that's friendship, friendship, just the perfect friendship. When other friendships have been forget, ours will still be it. La la la, dick dick. A la da la da la da chuck chuck chuck. A la da 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 la. Remember, a man's best friend is his man's best friend is his man's best friend is his friend.
Excuse me, sir. Come in.
You rang, sir?
Ah, yes, Stewart, you might... Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, you might bring me some tea, Stewart. Yes. Oh, Stewart, mind you, bring me a whole pot of tea. None of those little bags that's in the table over the side.
Yes, sir.
Oh, and Stewart, one more thing. Make it snappy, would you? Yes, make it snappy.
Yes, sir.
Oh, my. Come in. Just set it down on the bed. I say, I hope it's good and hot. And you know, I really didn't want it before I started to dress.
Say, honey, am I early or not? Or late?
Oh, my dear, it's you. I thought it was the steward with my tea, but I'm delighted you know. We've had so much time before dinner, and I did so want to have a chat with you.
Well, I'm glad you feel that way about me, because I certainly feel that way about you.
What way?
That way.
You know, I simply love those expressions you Americans use. I'm making a collection of them. Just a moment, please. To feel that way about a person means to rub his neck. Oh, do tell me some others.
I don't think you understand. It means you sing.
Oh, I send thanks to you.
Oh, silly Evie. One look at you, and I get hot pants.
Oh, my, do you really? Would a bit of ice do any good?
Honest, Evie, it means I like you.
It means you like me. Does it really now? Hot pants. The most racy language, the American. Hot pants.
I don't think I'm getting through to you. Look, you're a man. I'm a woman.
Oh, quite.
Man, woman, you, me.
Oh, quite, you know. What does any of that have to do with us?
A hell of a lot. Evie, you excite me.
I excite you.
Aha! So this is what I find. You beast! You despoil of innocent girlhood! Look at this poor broad. Her clothes torn up in a fiendish attack, standing there. Nakedness? There's something wrong here.
No, Father. There's nothing wrong here. No ruderies here. Everything's strictly on the up and up.
Do you mind waiting? I'll be right back. Aha! So this is what I find. You beast! Look at you. Your claws torn off in a fiendish attack against this innocent bride.
Well, wait a minute, Moon.
No, stand back. I will not permit this British lion to twist American womanhood by the tail. And do you think your girlfriend will marry you after this?
And don't think she won't know, because I'm gonna tell her.
Oh, yes, Padre. Yes. Do be sure and tell her. Only make it a bit thicker, would you, old chap? She's always complaining how I lack firm.
You don't get the idea.
And be sure to call me a beast, would you, old chap? I rather like that. You don't mind, Miss Sweeney, a beast?
Yes, wait a minute.
Yes, wait a minute. There's something wrong here. You're not taking the right attitude. You should get frightened. Go on, get scared. This is a serious business, and I happen to be a very dangerous man.
Oh, come, Padre. You're an old dear, you know it.
There's something wrong here. I'll prove to you that I'm a desperate character. Do you mind waiting? Now wait right there. I won't be long.
I say, do you know what was wrong with the old fella?
Look, Edie, I'll give you the lowdown, even if I have to take the rap for it myself. He was sent in to catch us in a clinch. Only you didn't clinch. That's all.
Oh, do you mean he thought I'd make love to you?
That was my idea when I came in here.
Was it really now? Do you mean that he thought
Aha! So this is what I find. You see, now I guess you realize how serious this is.
Wait a minute, Moonface. What are you trying to pull? Put the gun down.
No!
Put the gun down!
That's all right, Padre. I think I understand. Let's see here. You thought that I would take advantage of Miss Sweeney, and you came to her rescue, that's all. Why, I admire you for that, Padre. I wish I could tell you just how much I admire you. Ah, yes. Let's see here, Padre. Padre! I have hot pants for you! Don't move my feet!
Well, I've never been so humiliated in my whole life. Why? What happened? Well, he took me to his cabin, and then he showed me how to put little boats in bottles. Oh my God!
Honey, you just can't trust a man these days.
Reno! I've been wanting to talk to you all day. Where have you been?
Well, I've been walking the deck.
Oh, well, I wanted to talk to you about auditioning to be one of your angels.
I'm not in the mood to talk business. Now, I've got an English band on my mind.
Oh, Sir England, eh?
Yeah.
Well, good luck.
Thanks, I could use it. My story is much too sad to be told, but practically everything leaves me totally cold. The only exception I know is a case when I'm out on a quiet spree, fighting vainly the old ennui. Then I suddenly turn and see your fabulous face. Some get a kick from champagne. Mere alcohol doesn't thrill me at all. So tell me why should it be true that I get a kick out of you? Some get a kick from caffeine. I'm sure that if I took even one sip, it would bore me terrifically too. Yet I